Yes, absolutely. I think it would be a wonderful idea for you to add on to your house. Maybe a second floor, maybe a basement. That would be wonderful. I could help you make the best looking basement ever. Now, there is something that we need to talk about. It's gonna cost you 1,000,000 bells. Hi, everybody. Today I'm rocking my current Halloween costume, Tom Nook from Animal Crossing New Horizons. And from the ears to the tropical shirt to the hands, and yes, of course, to the face, I am having so much fun wearing this costume. If you're interested, I'm now going to do a little tutorial about how I get this look. And stay tuned because we're going to have some fun. So here we are, stage one. I've glued my eyebrows down about 4 times, and I've painted my fingernails brown to match the rest of my costume. So you don't need to watch me base myself out, but I'm going to use a color called Golden Bronze for most of my face. I'm going to use character highlight to do a muzzle, and I'm going to use white as a primer for my eyelids. I'm also going to do some white little triangles here on the inside corner of my eye, just to kind of lengthen my eye a little bit. So let me go through those steps, and I'll meet you out on the other side. So here I am, as promised, based out. Golden bronze, character highlight, white. So the next step is the easy one. The next step is going to be adding the little muzzle details with brown. So a brown nose, a line going down, a brown smile that extends just a little bit past the corners. So we're going to give this a whole whirl. What do I want to do first? Probably the nose. All right, so let me do the nose line, and I've got to use a mirror over here, so that's why I'm going to be looking over this way. And I'm actually going to have it go all the way down. I'm going to do a brown nose today. I might end up doing a black nose if I don't think that this has enough detail to it. Most of the day, I'm going to be wearing a mask thanks to COVID, so it really doesn't matter. Okay. And then I'm going to use this as a lip liner, basically. Extend out a little bit. And then I'm just going to use a brown eyeshadow crayon to fill in the lip. See, it just kind of gives me a perma smile. I love doing my mouth this way. Even when I'm serious, I get a smile. It's kind of cool. Eventually, when I do my eye makeup, my eyeliner, I'll add some little whisker dots with eyeliner as well. But now comes the hardest part of the whole thing. And that is doing the raccoon eyes, which if I was to go exactly like the Nintendo character, it would be just this featureless brown 2-dimensional mask. On a real actor, that would look awful. There'd be no expression whatsoever. So I'm going to go a little crazy here, and check it out. The Morphe James Charles palette, the ultimate eyeshadow palette for people like me. And I'm going to use like every single white, beige, and brown that I can to turn this into a much better set of raccoon eyes. But I'm not going to do it on camera because there's bound to be some swear words. So give me a moment. We'll make it happen. Okay, we have raccoon eyes. Normally a pejorative term in the makeup world, but not right now. So Tom Nook in the video game has these really light eyelids and then the dark mask around. So I tried to kind of increase the size of the light, but also give you the dark mask. But you can see it's doing a fairly good job of giving you the sense of a raccoon mask without just being a mask on my face. So now I'm going to do a little bit. This brown is starting to fade away. I put a little highlight above it, and the highlight kind of clobbered the color. Okay, so now it's time for eyeliner and a little bit of mascara. I mean, obviously Tom Nook is a guy, so he's not going to have too much mascara, but the white kind of obliterates my normal eyelashes. So, but first some whisker dots. And I can't resist. I love freckles of any kind, but whisker dots are especially nice. I think they're kind of adorable. And whenever I do an animal, I really am kind of going for adorable. There. He doesn't actually have whiskers, just the whisker dots. All right, now some eyeliner. I'm just going to do eyeliner on the outer half of my eye on top and bottom to really kind of extend it out, make it really pull out rather than pull in. But I'm going to go ahead and do it fairly heavily because this is going to be for a distance read. See how that just goes boom and pulls my eye out? And I'm going to do a couple of stylized kind of cartoon eyelashes here. It just makes him look a little bit less visually threatening to have kind of these dainty lines on the outside. All right, same thing on the other side. And this really is the home stretch. This is not, except for the eyeshadow, this is not a complicated face. But the eyeshadow is crazy. I think I used like 4 or 5 different shades, all in various layers. And it was hard putting it on over the powdered surface. So next time I do this, I'm not going to powder. And I'm just going to put the eyeshadow directly on the white and see if that works. See, look at that. Boing. This is what I want my eyes to really stand out. I'll make sure that there's no eyelids showing. Now we'll slip a little mascara in the same spots, just the outside, and just enough to make my eyelashes visible again. I don't want to do any kind of dainty look, but this is a cartoon character. It's an animal. The eyelashes really do have to be visible. If I'm kicky when I do this for Halloween, I might curl them if I have time. Here's the finished face. Isn't that awesome? So now I'm going to get into the rest of the costume and we'll see how it goes. So here it is, the finished result. I've got my nice ears going on, a nice tropical shirt, and as stylized raccoon hands that I can still write on a chalkboard with. I've got fingerless gloves and my brown painted nails. See how those work together? Okay, and let's do distance read. I always like the distance read. Ta-da! It's Tom Nook! Even with a stylish raccoon tail that poofs out. This is a fun look. This is a really, really fun look. And I'm hoping if I can lose a little weight between now and Halloween, this shirt is even going to be a bit of a better fit. But what fun. Halloween is awesome. And, to do raccoon eyes that don't just block my upper half of my face, but raccoon eyes that can really show emotion. That's just the theater side of me really coming out with that kind of versatility. So here it is. Let's hear it for Tom Nook. All right. Have a wonderful Halloween, everybody. Hi. So here's a little video update. I've decided to make some makeup changes. No painted nails today, unfortunately. But if you'll notice, I've expanded the nose just a little bit with brown and put black in the center. I've split the lip a little higher. And I've added some darker eyeshadow out at the corners of my eyes to really expand it. So I like this. I think this is what I'm going to go for on Halloween. So I'll probably record a little bit on Halloween too, but playing with makeup is so much fun. I've heard that maybe you haven't yet paid for your basement. It's been 2 months. And I believe that you owe me 2 million bells. We're going to have to talk about this. And I think you're going to need to catch a whole lot of fish and a whole lot of bugs to make up for that little deficit. Oh, while you're here, let's talk about decorating your roof and adding a second floor.